Hip hooray, it's vlog day. And I have a gigantic pimple. Yep. Makes me feel so pretty. A lot of things that happen as you get older that seem to really kind of affect your personal view of oneself. Um, in my case, I didn't really have that great of an outlook on my body in the first place. When you are subjected to things and you have to do a bunch of things, it makes you feel like, well, I'm sure when most people look in their mirror, they're like, hey, I look pretty, or something like that. Or I'm sure there's like a part of them that's like, hey, this really looks good on me. Or, I like this, or I like that. Most days, my general opinion of my own body is meh. Yeah, but right, is meh. I look at my teeth and I see the damage, I see the cracks and the crookedness and the color, and no matter how much I do well with my dental care, I use a mouthwash every day. I floss, I brush my teeth, and it doesn't seem to do make much of a difference. But I think that's part of the fact that I grew up in foster care. My dental hygiene from year to year to year to year to year varied, except for the few times that were where I was in a home for a long period of time. Now, I will say this, most of the homes that I was in for long periods of time were not horrible. Yeah. Anyway, anyway, personal view of oneself when you have complex PTSD. You will have days where you're just like, I am gorgeous and I feel amazing and look at me, I'm so pretty. And then you'll have days where you're just, no. You look at yourself and you look at yourself as an object, as it were. Because for a part of your life, that's how you defined beauty. And want was from the fact that if you look a certain way or act a certain way, this is how you get love. I've been struggling today. And, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a vlog or not. I know they've been kind of spaced out, and I do apologize for that. And I know I don't have the most imaginative names for these things, but it's really hard just to get it out in video form and then having to write down what I'm talking about on top of it. It's a headache. It's a headache. I'm sorry about the video, guys. Like, I don't know. I wonder, like, what is the point to all of it? What is the point to trying when you're having days like I'm having today? And then I remember about, I got my beautiful child who is fantastic and so much fun. I mean, makes things better. But then it's so hard to focus on the good when you're literally at like a precipice of being so close to that edge that you don't really know what to do. I mean, I've been looking for answers for like upwards to, I don't fucking know how many years it's been now. Oh, let's do some math. 28 take away 13 is 15 years. Yep. 15 years. It's hard to believe it. That in like 3 months, it's going to be 15 years. It doesn't feel that long ago, but maybe that's because of the trauma and shit and the nightmares. And yes, I look haggard and tired, but that's because I am. Oh, boy. Like, see, the thing is, to get better with your traumas, you kind of have to face them and work at them and shit. And that's like Sorry, my shirt's being weird. I don't like so much skin showing. Like, this is okay for me. Ish. There we go. Like that like little line. But, no, it's been hard. It's been hard because, like, it's been 15 years of just, like, wanting to know why. Pardon me. More than anything is the why. Like, hi, Mom. Hey, Bubby, 1 second. I mean, I have so many questions, and it's not even, like, yeah, there's a lot of hate involved. Like you know, family just should never do each other like that, you know, like, oh boy, come on, don't cry, I just want answers. I want to know, was it because I was an easy target? Was I an easy target? Like, a really shitty part of this scenario is not knowing the beginning. Like, I know the middle pretty fucking well. I mean, there are still things that my brain's not, like, entirely letting me, like, view, but I'm sure that eventually I will unlock all of the memories and be able to work through the majority of them. At least that's what the therapist has been saying. You know, it takes time to work through. I just want some answers. And it's like, it's been 15 years. And trust me, I have tried to make this man pay. I am not saying cops are useless, because I'm sure in certain scenarios, in certain situations, they are phenomenal. They have not been in my case, or in the girl before me's case, or in probably any of the other girls that has been hurt by him. So to say that I'm ever going to get my justice is kind of a fallacy. It's a pipe dream. It's a belief that is never going to actually happen. So I switched gears. You adapt, you move, you gotta keep going. I'm sorry, I fidget when I'm stressed out. Yeah. Oh, I also get pimples when I'm stressed. You know, with it being that long of an amount of time, that much time has passed, it makes me wonder, like, why? Like, what's it hurting? Who's it hurting? Like, if this is a question of, am I going to use this shit against you? Like, it's exhausting trying to win a battle that is never going to be won. So that's your answer to that one. I wave the white flag. I surrender. I need some relief onto my sanity. Because I have my own life. I'm an adult now, and I've got a child, and I'm just trying to keep it together and to keep my sanity, and it's hard to do that when you don't have all the answers. I hate crying. makes me feel like I'm being weak when this is not a weak moment. This is like a realization, a like epiphany, as it were. Like I said, I surrender. I wave the white flag. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to.
Mama, what about you get me some ice?
Sorry about that. I did say the videos would be real. The sound that, kid coming into your bedroom is kind of. I don't know. Like, in no way, like, am I ever going to sit here and say that what you did was okay. Never gonna happen. I just want to know why. Not that there's anything I need to change about myself. Not that any of this was my fault. I'm curious by nature. Maybe that's why I can't fucking. I just want to know. I suppose I want to know what brought this into my life. When did it begin? Where did it begin? Because I can't find a solid moment in my memories right now that depicts why or how this started. It's like I was just in it. And then I was out of it. And that was nice. I have a couple other questions, like, had I not said anything, would have it stopped? Would have you moved on to somebody else and then me have the torturous feeling of knowing I passed the buck? I know deep down leaving and telling the truth and all that was the right thing to do. But there are parts of that day, that moment of going, that just will torment me for the rest of my life. It's because of you. The only mom that I knew that cared, like deeply cared about me and that was going to protect me no matter what, was my mom for 8 years of my life. You took that. Carl, I don't ever really know what to say in regards to the man that I thought of as dad. Aside from, he really made a difference for me. Guess you were the first real male role model I ever had. He was your dad. You took so much. I just want to know why.